Hello, everyone, and happy holidays, my friends. Welcome to, I don't even really know what this is yet, our Crochet Christmas Surprise Family Blanket. I think that's what I called it yesterday, day 2. I thank you all so much for hanging out. Trying to still fiddle with the background. It's still kind of janky. That's a good word for it. Anyway, I did put a little Christmas tree, a couple of ceramic Christmas trees up our gnome home, and our gnome that usually goes on top of our Christmas tree. Oh gosh. And Squirrely Dan's stocking. So it's a little bit more festive than it was yesterday. So if you guys have been here before, thank you for coming back and listening to it. If y'all are new, why hello. I'm hoping to have it queued at some point this month. We'll see how things play out. So, alright. So, how's your December 2nd, everybody? Crazy that we're already here, is it not? So, if y'all are new, again, hello. What is going on? Because I'm sure that everyone that's been here probably knows at this point, is my beautiful friend Angelia. I adore her, from Crocheting House Mouse, and her hubby, and my family, which includes my hubby, 3 kiddos, and myself, are all doing a Christmas surprise blanket together. So we have done several surprise projects in the past. Fun every single time. We realized the other day that this is our 3rd year doing this, and so it's absolutely amazing. It's wild that it's been 3 years. It's so cool. So sorry about yesterday's video. It's kind of like a lot of cuts and a lot of in and outs and things. So hopefully this one's a little bit more put together. We shall see. So, all right. So yeah. So over on Miss Angelia's channel, she is such a fun time. She's so cool. So she's making all sorts of projects. I would like to be that ambitious, but she's making all sorts of way cool things. I'm loving them all. So she is doing, well, just, you know what? I'll link her below and y'all can go see what she's doing over there. How about that? So, what we have in common, like I did that. Thanks, guys. All right. So what we have in common, though, is we're both making, like, fun, scrappy blankets. And our, like I said, her hubby, my hubby, and kiddos are all involved. And each day, one of them chooses a color of yarn and we add it to our blanket. So they're doing that over there. Here we are adding a color to our blanket. We are also, they get to choose an activity, a movie, and a song. Doesn't necessarily mean that every night that's what we're going to do. So that's on our list of to-do things. Currently have a sick kiddo, so we're not really doing a whole lot at the moment, but eventually, right? It'll all work out. So, all right. So, yeah, we're picking, they each pick 2 colors to add to our blanket. We're making, this is our one from yesterday, Christmas trees. So I'm going to make a little Christmas tree bauble. So Finn picked this color, and then all of the borders are going to be Red Heart Mistletoe and the Red Heart Metallic White. So, first square down. All right. I will link this pattern for this tree down below. I'll talk a little bit more about it here in a second. So they're all picking 2 colors to add to that. Like I said, then I'm just going to have the same border. I'm going to stitch it all together, probably in Red Heart Mistletoe. We'll see how it plays out. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to go with because it just makes sense. So, so they pick a fun thing to do. We have a joke and around the world, like, Christmas fun fact. I found some funny Christmas stories that I thought would be kind of fun to do in here, so I think we're going to do that. I'm going to try really hard to have a project each day. I do have one for today. I might not do that every day, but I'm going to try. And yeah, so it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I hope y'all hang out for the month. I will have other videos also throughout the month, but like I said, this is our 3rd year doing it. It would be really weird if we didn't do it. I'm just going to say it. Like, if Angelia and I didn't get together and have like a fun family thing, it will be weird. And my family all really likes getting involved in the fun and all of those things. So it's very cool. I'm excited. So, all right, take two. So yesterday was Finn's day. Like I said, he chose these things. I have my little tin right here. Derek came in last night, opened it, and he's like, there aren't even cookies in there. I was like, yeah, I know. Like, I feel like even like the ones they sell, you know, like the blue sugar cookie tins, like the ones that always have grandma's sewing kits in them, I think they should just sell those with sewing kits in it. Like, who's going to expect there to actually be cookies in it, type of a thing. So anyway, I'm putting the colors in here. So it'll be a surprise that way what they choose. They're not showing me. They're doing a great job. So yesterday, out of that little bucket, B put colors in there, and she put in sparkly colors. And so this is what our second square looks like. So it has the like kind of teal sparkle, and then the red. I don't remember what the red is, but I'm pretty sure it's a 3-weight because it's kind of wonky, but it'll pan out if I, you know, put it with another square and all those things. It'll be okay. But so this is our second square. This is our first square. So like it'll be fine. So I will link this pattern down below. I'm going to be honest, this pattern is a pain in the booty. So we've done like the granny square heart and things like that. I've done, should I say, but like in our crochet surprise endeavors with Angelia, we have made one that has like the granny square hearts, and that has like a lot of colors to change and all that stuff. This one really doesn't have colors to change, because I'll show you guys. You just kind of take your yarn and like pull it across and like hold it with you, you know, as you go, and then like whenever you get over here, you use it again, and then, you know, use it to here and then hold it, type of a deal. Front side. I don't know what happens in the tutorial. At one part she just kind of skips a row, and then like later it's all kind of wonky. It could be me, but both times I've had to rip at the same spot. And then like this part where the tree is supposed to go up more, this was off yesterday, and I knew that, and I'm like, okay, it's just me. Like tomorrow I'll figure it out and whatever, because it's like you can tell that the top of the tree is kind of off from the rest of the tree. And so I was like, oh, that's just me doing that. And then there's this one. There's today's, and it's like, it's weird too. Like this wasn't even supposed to be a thing. This was supposed to stop, same thing like back here, and I'm like, well, that's not right. Like that just looks, it makes the tree look like it's doing this. So I don't know, it could just be me. It's very, very possible. I'm not even saying that it's not, but I don't know. That's what Angelia was telling me earlier. She's like, honestly, she's like, if I were you, I'd be doing something different. Just because like it's a whole month of what the heck row is even going on right now. But anyway, it's gonna be really pretty. So I'm gonna try real hard to like stick it out, but I might just make 5 of them or 4 of them and put them in each corner and go from there. Like it'll be beautiful, but like it's a lot. So anyway, those are our squares. So I do with that information what you will, but those are our squares. So okay, so today is Bee's Day, which is exciting. So if you are new and you don't know, that's cool. My kiddos all have nicknames. They're all teenagers and above. I have a grown adult. But yeah, they all have nicknames. So Bee is our, say baby girl, but you know, she's not, but she is, you know what I mean? Anyway, Bee, and then Finn is our middle boy, and Squirrely Dan is our oldest. So yes, okay. So today is Bee's Day. We started with Finn because we started in the middle, and why not? You know, it's our blanket, we make our own rules. So we started with Finn. All right, so today they said it's Bee's Day to choose activity, movie, song. Yesterday she chose the colors, so like the sparklies were hers. So all right, for activity she chose to play Guitar Hero together, which I'm very excited about it. We all have a lot of fun with that. Get on the Wii, play Guitar Hero, have like, we don't really have like tournaments, we call them tournaments, but it's like we all select like 2 songs or so and play through, and then play through again, and you know, depending on how long everyone wants to sit there and play Guitar Hero, playing 2 songs each with the 5 of us, that's a pretty long time. So it usually just kind of depends. Sometimes we switch to another game. Sometimes the 3 of them just play for a little bit, or the 4 of them just play. It just kind of depends. So, all right. But yeah, we really like to do that though, sit in there and have video game tournaments and game nights and things like that. So that's one thing that we really like is Guitar Hero. And there's a Guitar Hero game that B is wanting. It's from like 2010 maybe. And anyway, and she's been wanting it like to add to the Guitar Hero collection. So I've been trying to find it like on eBay and stuff. But anyway, okay, so her movie, if any of you know me, you're not at all going to be surprised by this. You're going to be like, well, it's weird that it wasn't, you know, already on there, even though it's already the second day, or only the second day. Her movie is Nightmare Before Christmas. Obviously. I mean, what else would it be? So I have my super cool block that Dawn made me, and I think that it needs to be in the background. Like I said, we had it in the bathroom for a little bit, and then I was like, this isn't as cool as it, like, I love it in the bathroom because it makes sense in the bathroom because our bathroom's spooky all the time. And it was like, everyone can't really see it for like, you know, October. So I moved it to the living room for the rest of that. And now I'm like, it needs to be in the background somewhere. It's still relevant, you know what I mean? It's a Christmas movie. It's a Halloween and Christmas movie. That's the beauty of it all. So anyway, I think I'm gonna add that somewhere in the background whenever I like actually make it nice, you know? So anyway, all right. So right now, like I said, it's a fun time. I thought about trading out the blanket and putting our like corner to corner one that we did last year up here, but I didn't. So we just have stockings that I just realized are backwards. Did y'all know that this whole time? There. It's better. Okay, so anyway. All right. For her song this evening, she chose Every Snowflake's Different. Okay, we'll just start that over. She chose Every Snowflake's Different, Just Like You by My Chemical Romance, which makes so much sense. So she was telling me that they sang that on Yo Gabba Gabba, and I was like, right on, because Gerard Way's kid really likes Yo Gabba Gabba, and so he like did an appearance, which I thought was really cool. So Every Snowflake's Different, Just Like You, My Chemical Romance. All right, so let's do our fun fact. Okay, doke. Actually, just kidding. Let's start with our Christmas story. So I thought it'd be fun, like I said, to add in a funny Christmas story. I don't know. We'll see how they go. They might be insanely cheesy. A couple of them I read were really cheesy, so I went to a different website. So we'll just see what happens. But anyway, you know, just like a little extra something, because like for Halloween we had unsolved mysteries and spooky things or like that, and so I thought this would be kind of just like a fun little extra, like a fun or funny, wholesome, whatever Christmas story. So okay, first one. The Ugly Christmas Tree. The cat had an obsession with the sparkling, twinkling Christmas tree. The entire holiday season, it was an endless job to keep the cat from climbing the tree and the family from climbing the wall. Thankfully, it was Christmas Eve, and the tree would be coming down soon. However, it was then that the oversized barn cat decided that it was time to wage war. Unfortunately, the tree stand wasn't up to the added weight of the pudgy, treat-happy tomcat. With one single leap, like a reindeer landing on a roof, the cat launched into the tree, and it came crashing down with a thunderous boom. Upon hearing the resounding crash, the entire family sprang from their beds. The living room looked like a Christmas wasteland, with ornaments rolling under the couch and the tree crushing presents. The cat slunk away under the radar to pick needles out of his fur. Bobby, the youngest, looked at his mother in wonder, and with the keen eye of a kid, he said, "Dad was right, Mom. Santa thought your Christmas tree was ugly too." That kid gets no presents. I don't know about y'all. Like, right on, kid. You made it till this point. Santa's not even here yet. Okay, so anyway, that's hilarious. I like how they don't really have like a beginning context. It's very well written and I dig reading it, but that's funny. It just starts. The cat had an obsession with the sparkly twinkling Christmas tree. Okay, that's funny. So, speaking of funny, let's do a Christmas joke. Alrighty. So, ha ha ha. Alright, it's cheesed again, but we'll read it. Why is the Grinch such a good gardener? He has a green thumb. Okay, let's do another one. Did you hear about the brand new Christmas newspaper? It's called The Herald Angels Sing. That's pretty good. All right, The Herald Angels Sing. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I thought it was good. Oh, goodness. So, also with stories and jokes, I thought it'd be cool to do like some Christmas fun facts or traditions from around the world. So, yesterday we learned about the tallest Christmas tree, all of those things, but let's do some fun facts. Alrighty. Well, let's see here. Let's find a different one. Sorry, y'all. That was like each country and it had a big old paragraph. Y'all probably don't want to hear about like the whole thing right now, you know? Okay, cool. So, well, we could do a quiz. It's called which squishmallow are you? There we go. Squishmallow. It's like a marshmallow, but it's a squishmallow. Okay. There we go. Alrighty, cool. And there's a picture. Cool, I can share with you. Sweden celebrates Christmas with a giant straw Yule goat. I think we've read this one before, but not like this year, but like, you know, before. Previous Christmas blankets. I feel like I'm right up on y'all for some reason. Sorry about that. Okay. In Scandinavian countries, the Yule goat figures into the Christmas decor of many homes. In Norse mythology, the two goats pulled Thor's flying chariot the same way that reindeer do for Santa's sleigh. On top of that, there's also a festive tale that focuses on invisible Yule goats that cheeks in on holiday prep before the big day. That's why in 1966, the Gaval goat, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, was created in an effort to draw shoppers to the Swedish city where it resides. Standing at 42.6 feet high and 7 meters in length, it also weighs a whopping 3.6 tons. Dang, Gina. Dang. All right, here we go. The goat straw. There we go. Want to know more what it looks like? That's it, y'all. I'm sure it's quite ginormous in real life, though. That's insane. All right. Now you know. If you didn't know, now you know, you know? So, all right. So, there's our joke, our fun fact, and our Christmas story about the ugly tree. Like, so I'm telling you, I don't know if that kid would be getting, I feel like that's a kid that's supposed to be getting coal. That's just me. I think that's how that plays out. Like, if Santa doesn't like her tree, I feel like Santa probably also thinks that kid needs to get coal for Christmas, but who am I to judge? So, alrighty then. So, I thought I'm going to try very hard, God willing and the creek don't rise, am I right, to make a project every day. So, my project for today is, make sure everything's all decent for show you guys. Okay, cool. Project for today. A ginormous ornament. Ornament pillow, perhaps. So, I have all this here Bernat yarn, and I wanted to make something that kind of worked out quickly, but would like look cute for decor. There are a lot of like little bitty tiny things that I want to make that I could work up real fast, but it's like I want stuff that like I can use later on. Like Olive of Stringy Ding Ding has a Mrs. Claus and a obviously Santa, aka Mr. Claus, that I really want to make. Angelia has the cutest. She's had them for a while now, but they're so daggum cute. For her little gingerbread woman and gingerbread man, I think she made those last year or the year before. They're so cute. Also, olive, stringy ding ding. And so I really, really wanted to make like one or the other of those. This Mr. and Mrs. Santa are so cute. But that's kind of like one of those like things I have to work on. And I wanted to make it out of Bernat, but I don't really have like skin color for the clauses, I suppose. And I don't really have like the right shade of brown to do gingerbread men. So, but I wanted to make something soft and squishy today. So that's what I did. So I got on Repeat Crafter Me, and she has an ornament hat. And so it's like this, but it's a hat for your head, which makes sense. And she tells you how to make like 0 to 3 months, like a, I don't know, like an older infant one, like an infant, like a baby, a toddler, teenager, adult. And I just kind of started with her thing and then kind of did my own thing, but used like the top part for a pattern, her ornament bulb. And anyway, yeah, just made a giant ornament that could be an ottoman if you really wanted it to be, but I'm just going to set it on the couch, and then everyone can lay upon it and enjoy its holly jolliness, things like that. So this is it. I will put the pattern down below for the hat. Like I said, I just did I did 6 rows of like the single crochet, and then pretty much did ish the same thing, and then did her pattern for the top. I used my 9mm hook, almost a full bag of stuffing. It's crazy. Anyway, this is Bernat blanket, and then this is the Yarn Bee, whatever that is, the one that I made the little elephant, or yeah, the little koala and things out of. So anyway, giant ornament. Okay, put it right here. So if y'all are just hanging out with me, that's not very fun. You really should go check out Angelia and all her beautiful things. She has like a whole glorious background in her videos, her super cool tree and all of her things, and she has so many amazing projects that she has been working on, so many things. Her blanket is going to be so cool. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So she's so special to me. She's such a sweet friend. Her whole thing, she's amazing. Her hubby is a hoot. I'm so excited to be doing this with her again. I mean, it would, like I said, it would have been weird not to do this, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm very excited. So yeah, so if y'all like surprises, by golly, I have 2 of them for you, so go check her out. All right, so is that it until our yarn that we're picking? I believe so. So for Bees Day, one more time, this other square too, so we'll hold them all up. For Bees Day, this color and the red are colors. So we're going to play Guitar Hero, watch Nightmare Before Christmas, and Every Snowflake's Different, Just Like You, My Chemical Romance. So, all right. Okay. So tomorrow, my friends, will be Derek's day. He is currently at work, so B chose his colors. She's like, I'm like, choose something that your dad would choose. And she was like, okay. And she put them in the bucket, and she's like, I don't know if he choose those or not. And I'm like, what the heck? So anyway, colors, just the same. There's 2 colors in here. So either way, we shall see. All right, show y'all first. Same thing if I can get this thing open. Okay, here you go. Ooh, oh no, she chose the watermelon. That'll be all right. This is the Sweet Roll Fruits, the watermelon one, the one I'm making my watermelon overalls out of. That'll be all right, though. Okay. Because I really don't have enough to make the overalls that I was going to make, so I'm like trying to finagle things. That's really funny. That's okay. For a tree or for the border, I won't use that much. So Sweet Roll Fruits in the color watermelon. This is a really, really lovely yarn to work with. If y'all have not It's like a dream. It's so good. I made the fruit salad blanket with all of the different colors. It's so good. Okay, so she chose this one. And also, Loops and Threads Impeccable makes an appearance again in our blanket, which is awesome, in the color Amethyst. Those are going to be really pretty together. It's like the Christmassy and a purple. I kind of needed a purple. Kind of excited about that. So, try to hold these up. I was going to stitch these together, and then I wanted to show y'all how they were kind of different and wonky and how I'm not really, I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to finish it because I think it's going to be really, really cool, but it's a pain in the booty. My gosh. So anyway, those are going to go next. That's going to be so pretty. That's really going to be pretty because then, like, see, that's why I love a scrappy, because then, like, this is going to bring out the purple in here. And so that's awesome. Like the reds and the what, I mean, just, I love scrappy so much. It's so fun. Just like they all go together. They all go together. It's so good. So, yep. So, and then it'll be outlined in the Red Heart Metallic and then Red Heart Mistletoe. So that's going to be good. I don't know which one she wanted for the tree. I'll ask her, or we'll just find out together tomorrow. Kind of like this one. Tree color border makes sense. So anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's the same stitch count. Like if you hold them together, obviously it's the same stitch count, but man, I don't know about this one. I really, really want to do this pattern because I think it'd be really pretty as like a whole blanket. And it's a vintage, it's like from the 80s. And I'm just like, hello, how you doing? Because I'm getting ready to celebrate like a milestone type birthday in just a few days via the 80s. And so I'm just like, man, just cause, and I don't know, I really want to do it just because it's like the 80s thing and the whole deal, and it's kind of like a full circle event really, but man, is it a pain in the butt. So we shall see. All right, so I can't believe it. It's already day 2 is over. This is crazy. It's like you prep and plan and all that stuff, and then just mercy, time is irrelevant. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. So anyway, all right, hopefully tomorrow. Last night, I'll just go back to, since y'all have been here and you've listened and everything, last night, what had happened. So, last night, Derek left at like 9 or 9, I don't know, well, like 9:15ish, something like that, and went to town, to get me some of my drinks. So, I hadn't made the video yet at that point, and I was just gonna do it like early this morning. Then I was like, no, I'm not getting behind already. I've just felt like crummy for the last couple days. I made a video the other day of myself like laying down crocheting. It was ridiculous. And so, which I do a lot, but that was my like whatever, just because I was supposed to, I promised y'all a video that day about like a yarn haul and it didn't happen. So anyway, that's what I put out. But I've been trying to, like, health update. If you don't want to listen, I get it. I've been trying to like eat solid foods. It doesn't work. I get sick every single time. It's not fun. It like affects my body, just makes bad things happen. Not good. I had kind of like an awakening the other day to how things really do affect my body. Things I'm not supposed to like have, things I'm allergic to, how much like I'm really harming my body by ingesting the things I really don't need. Well, I need because I need food. The things that I really can't have and my body won't tolerate, I guess, because I mean, I have to have something, but at the same time, like how much, you know, of like me just trying to eat something to make myself feel better goes into me eating the wrong things, which is making me sick. It's like this vicious cycle, and I'm quite aware of it at this point. But a couple years, about a year or so ago, I was on a completely liquid diet, hated it, but I mean, I want to say I felt better. I mean, I won't say I felt better, but I mean, I don't know. Desperate times. So I'm going to try it again. So I said something last night because I was not doing well at all. And so I was talking to Derek and he was like, I'll go get your drinks. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Like, I'm just, I think I should start the liquid thing back, but I really, really don't want to. What happened? The boys went and got sushi because they're like, that sounds really good. And I'm like, okay. And so I know better. I'm not dumb, but I had it. And it's like, I mean, I'll have just little, it doesn't really matter what it is, but it makes me like insanely sick. And that just kind of like wiped me out. And it's like, I can't do it. And so anyway, so he went late last night and got my drinks. And so I'm going to start doing that again. And so we'll see. I had one today. That's the other thing. Like, I am insanely dehydrated. He keeps trying to get me to go to the hospital, and I don't want them touching me. I don't like our hospital. I don't like the whole setup. I don't like any of it. So I'm really stubborn about it, which I shouldn't be, but I am. And that's my own fault. And so anyway, so I'm like, instead of that, like, what if I try this? And he's like, you have like 2 days. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. He's kind of on me about getting my booty to the hospital, but we'll see. So, anyway, yeah, so that's what happened there. I felt awful most of the day, but I really wanted to get this out. So I ended up, like I said, making it really late. And so that's what happened to like all of the cuts in the video. I kept just like, oh, hang on, because he was texting me like which drinks, making sure, because it's like a specific plant protein powder that I can have. I can't, but like we're starting base level. So got that and some coconut milk to mix it with, and we're just all gonna say a big prayer. So anyway, yeah, so just so you know, in case you're like, what the heck is happening yesterday? Probably you weren't. Probably you were like, there was no point in that little story you just told, and that's cool too. But like I said, there were a lot of like breaks in that yesterday, so that's what that was. So anywho, yeah, so I filmed it, like I said, whenever he went, and then hopefully that'll all be a thing. I don't know. So, needless to say, it's earlier in the day now. That's the rest of my story, like, once again. So hopefully I'll have time to kind of do something with this before tomorrow's video. And so it'll be cute, because I want it to be cute. Cute is important. So if we'll put this back here, probably not. Probably put this in there in the living room, just because we don't even have our tree up yet. Don't tell anybody. Thanks, guys. So yeah, so we need to get some decorations out. Like, so this is what usually goes on top of our tree. So this was made by one of my beautiful friends on here, sent to me. It's very sweet. I love it. It's a gnome tree topper. And she sent several and a bunch of other ornaments and things that went to the women's shelter. And she told me to keep one for myself. And so I had the kids choose, and they chose the blue one, which makes sense. So it was very, very sweet. That year, their whole entire tree was full of ornaments. It was absolutely precious. That was just like the coolest. And so anyway, that's what it reminds me of every year. It's like just giving hearts. So, all right. Because y'all are amazing. You have no idea how amazing you guys are. Like, I have a video for coming up real quick where I get to tell y'all again just how amazing you guys are. So thank you for sending things in just like this to the women's shelter, and to me for home. I must say for homeschool. That's not it. For Happy Mail. There we go. But more than that, for little sweet hearts at the shelter. So thank you guys. So our giant ornament, like I said, pattern will be linked below. Fun game night, fun movie. It's been so long since we've seen Nightmare Before Christmas. It ought to be interesting. So at least a month. You know, we watch it more often than just Christmas and Halloween for sure. So anyway, our squares, I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out. Our next color, I think it's going to be really pretty. If I do end up making something different, I'll still use these colors the first 2 days, but I'll probably just keep doing this. Anyway, will be linked below, though, that pattern. It's, like I said, there's a video here on the YouTube's tutorial how to do it, which is really cool. So will all be linked below. So tomorrow is Derek's day. It will be the third hopefully the background will be cuter. We shall see. So, yeah. Alright. Please go check out my beautiful Angelia and her amazing makes. She's such a fun time. She's so much fun. She really is. If y'all came here from there, why golly, why thank you and hello. I appreciate you guys. So, alright. So, I thank you all so very much for watching. I need a really cool outro. We have one for Crochet-tober, but ooh, I remember what we usually do. Alright. So, because it's that whole like naughty and nice thing, and you have a few more days to not be the little boy that tells his mom his Christmas tree is ugly. We'll use him for an example. So, because we have a few days left for, you know, naughty and nice lists to come out and all of those things, Santa's watching you. Never mind the creepy elf, but Santa, you know. So may I suggest to you all to stay off the naughty list. That's what it was. Finally. All right. Bye, guys.